Shit crazy. Woo! Shit. I'm sorry. The algorithm doesn't like it when you do that. When you swear in the first 2 minutes of your video. There's rules and regulations and speculations across the nations. They procrastinating, waiting for me to come through. Patient. Like Sun Tzu. Off with their head. Off with the bread. Yeah. So we got one person in the building. That's cool. We're gonna rock with one person. We're gonna get it in. 53 seconds in. Honey. Honey. Ain't nothing funny when it comes to the money. Yeah, well shit, it's just you and I then. Let's get it. Have you ever like went to the bathroom, right? Good evening. Have you ever went to the bathroom, right? And did a deuce? Got up, handled your business, finished, left. Maybe like 2 minutes later, had to go back in. Was like, I did that. Like, nah. I ain't trying to get too graphic, but that shit's crazy, man. I don't know what's going on, but the stomach has been on tilt for the last 2 days. Yeah, exactly, man. I'm like, there ain't no way in hell. It's smelling like boiled mustard. Anyway. Yeah, it is, Lolita. It is, but I'm real like that. When keeping it real goes wrong is my middle name. Apparently. Anyhow, so let's just go ahead and just jump into the subject because this ain't going to be no long drawn out. There's no reason to do it. And the only reason why I drop lives is because it's easier for me to do it. I don't have to edit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, boiled mustard. Boiled mustard and sauteed alligator ankle and whatnot. Anyhow. So, positive thinking and why it's important, how it works, most importantly, because you can just go about your day and be like, everybody's happy, life is so great, and it works. But why does it work when you do that? Like, what are you actually doing? What's happening on the metaphysical level? Like, what is happening? And it's very important to understand how it works. So when you do it, it works better. Again, most metaphysical and YouTube teachers don't talk about how shit works. They just say it. I don't know. I'm going to stop getting on them, though. No, fuck that. Somebody need to get on these niggas. Anyways. So, every object here on the physical plane emits an energy field, right? And this energy field usually works in a toroidal fashion. And toroidal means something that emits energy, right? And it actually intakes its own energy. So, for example, a magnet is a good example of a toroidal field. Actually, magnetic field is toroidal. But let's see what Google says. What is a toroidal field?
According to Oxford Reference, a magnetic field with no radial components, e.g. where the magnetic lines of force lie on an electrically conducting spherical surface such as the surface of.
It doesn't necessarily have to be magnetic, but that's a good, that's a good example, right? Cool. So how this works for you is that remember, you're like a battery. And if you look to one of the 7 Hermetic principles, the law of polarity, everything has polarity, right? So when it comes to a human being, you have a, let's just say, a plus side and a negative side. We'll just say your crown chakra and your root chakra. So energy emits and receives from your crown chakra, right? Flows all the way around you and then kind of goes back up into your root chakra, right? So this creates this toroidal field, right? So what happens with this toroidal field is that you're always putting out energy and receiving energy. So let's just say we're putting out energy in the form of positivity and thoughts and words. So today is a great day. I am blessed. I am full of love. I love the wall. I love my house shoe, my slide. I love the pencil. I love the carrots. I love water. Water's great. I'm going to have the best day. I'm going to be fruitful. I'm going to be prosperous, right? We're putting out this energy and it exudes out. But there's something called egress. With anything that has energy, there's egress. Egress means some type of frequency or energy that spills over. But let's see what Google says about egress. What is the definition of egress?
Here's the definition of egress: the action of going out of or leaving a place.
Okay. Simply put, leaving a place, but in this form, I'm saying spill, right? So an example of egress is your cable, right? Your cable, the cable lines from the wall to the TV, the cable from your house to the telephone pole or underground. That those signals that are transmitting through the cable have egress, and that frequency of egress leaks out of the cable and just floats around in the air. This is how TVs with an antenna can pick up channels, right? Because there's frequencies just floating around. Same thing with your body. Same thing with the energy you put out. It just floats around. Same shit, right? Cool. Now, remember, everything has a toroidal field around it. Every object does. Every object has this field, whatever. And remember, if you think back to a video that I did many moons ago, we say what that, how many mics do I rip on a daily? Many monies. Let me say many. Y'all know nothing about that. So anyways, so I did a video about sound codes and how sound as a vibration actually never dissipates. It just gets absorbed into objects around you. Same principle here. When you're emitting all of this energy, it just absorbs into everything around you. So in your house, in your home, positive affirmations constantly, daily. Let's just say you did this. I love the wood floor. I love the carpet. The carpet is so nice. It's so warm to me, so warm to my feet. I love my pull-up bar. It's the greatest pull-up bar. This is the best life to live. I couldn't ask for anything else. Constantly saying that, constantly putting out that energy gets absorbed into the people, places, and things around you, right? So that energy gets absorbed into your bedspread. Your comforter. So now you're sleeping in positive energy. That energy gets absorbed into your carpet, if you got it. That energy gets absorbed into the lampshade. That energy gets absorbed into your hamper, the carrots, the food, the refrigerator, everything around you, because you're putting this energy out, and the egress of the other objects is absorbing it. Now remember, every object has a toroidal field and also has egress. So what that means is you create an environment that is filled with positive energy. So the whole, like say your home, your entire home now becomes a toroidal field, because the things that you are programming is now programming you right back. So not only are you your own toroidal field, but also now your home is a toroidal field. And so now you're just recharging yourself. And this, I just read a comment. I'm sorry. That shit was kind of funny. So, but I'm just giving you an example of how the positive thinking and positive words of affirmations work. So just imagine You do this so much now your home feels good. You do this so much now the family and the people inside your home feels good. You do this so much so now the people in your home goes out and now their job feels good. And let's just say we do this on the maximum extreme of levels, and now the world is a toroidal field. Only if that could be possible. Only if that was so true. Wouldn't we love that? You know, if that ever happens to where the whole world is joyfully, blissfully kumbayaing and in bliss with itself, then we would understand what Christ is at that point. We would understand what the fuck light being single is, right? Wishful thinking. But until that day happens, fuck all of that. Worry about yourself and worry about your home and the people that are in it. And that's how it works. It just, you know what I'm saying? You know, don't be fake about it. Don't just be saying shit to be saying shit. You know what I'm saying? Because there's one thing about all of this shit that has to come from here. And let me just break it down of how that's real. Okay, so remember you have a toroidal field that kind of starts here and kind of comes up, you know, in a certain area there, your roots, right? But this whole inlined area here from the crown all the way to your root, there's something called the endocrine system. The endocrine system is made up of multiple glands and organs and shit like that. But better yet known as chakras. You know what? I was listening to a story of a ex-stripper talking about she's breaking her silence on Diddy. And she told this whole story about white parties and how she was at the freak offs and all that. She started talking about chakras. And it was cool because what she said was real. But everybody just talking this spiritual shit now. It's crazy. So anyways, yeah. So your endocrine system is aligned with, they have chakra counterparts, right? So they're all through the middle of your body, right? So the reason why I'm bringing this up is because just talking and saying shit without the feeling that's coming all through all of this, it ain't gonna mean nothing. You gotta have all this in line, man. All of it has to be in line. It has to be in tune. At least somewhat. They don't have to be all the way open or all the way balanced, I should say. All your chakras I'm referring to, right? But there's got to be something there, especially the heart chakra. Especially the heart chakra. And the reason why this is important is because the heart chakra sits in the middle of the top three and the lower three. So that one is a really big one to have balanced, right? So when you're saying all these positive things around your house, it actually kind of works. You know, you got to feel it in your gut. Got to come from there. You know what I'm saying? It got to be sincere. Got to be real. You know what I mean? Let's see what the people and the dots are saying in the chat, shall we? Let's see. Hey, man. Strippers are very, matter of fact, I'm glad you said that, Chloe. We're going to talk about strippers being spiritual people in 1 second. We are all in bliss. Some just experience the contrast. We're all Buddha here. I like that, Miss Water. Honey and water. Is those two people? Or is that one person that loves honey and water? Don't talk about my carrots either. All right. What's goody? All right, yes, the doo-doo intro was wild. I was wilding, but it was real. Okay, so let's talk about strippers being very spiritual people. Yes, strippers are very spiritual people. In fact, you know, I was kind of joking, you know what I'm saying, earlier, but I was really commenting more towards this person's vibe she was giving off. So I don't really know her personally, so let me not really cast judgment. But sometimes I pick up on shit. But no, strippers are very spiritual because they are very in tune with their root, sacral, their lower chakras be popping. You know what I'm saying? This is where you get the rhythm of the vibration of music that coincides with the body, and where you get the sensuality of the body movement to hypnotize other physical things. You got to have some form of magic to really be a very, very effective stripper. So, sometimes, from my experience, not like I just know hella strippers and shit, but I'm just saying, right? Sometimes, from my experience, strippers, girls of the night. Let's be nice. Other people that fall into that field. What I found is that they are spiritually naturally so much so to where they don't even know. They don't even know that they spiritual. Some do, some don't, but they spiritual nonetheless. I'll just keep it at that, right? All right, we'll keep it pushing. Um, okay, Raquel. Dr. Phil Valentine said, a full glass of water and place a quartz and state your affirmations or prayers in your glass, and it will evaporate in a room. It will. That is a very, very good example. Yes, sir, Raquel. Raquel, I like that. That's kind of fire. It just hit me on what that is. That's kind of dope. Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? I I shut down the website, right? You know, I shut it down. I was rebuilding it, and it was pretty much done. But you know what? I don't know if I'm gonna bring that back. I had a lot of items that was supposed to go out for sale. I probably are just gonna sell it on eBay. Sell all my stuff on eBay now. But since you said that, I have items like, hold on. I have items like ugh, water thermoses with crystals in them. Yeah, and I know you probably have seen items like this, but I was gonna give them to y'all for the low. You know, I got rose quartz. I got regular quartz. I have citrine. This is tiger's eye. What else I got? Um, I got some other shit, but yeah. So I'm gonna just set up an eBay store, and if y'all want to grab some of those products from there, y'all can. Cause I got a shitload of shit that I never sold. All right. But yeah, I may bring the website back. I may not. I'm not really interested in that at this point in time. So yeah, but yeah, so yeah, that is Dr. Phil was absolutely correct about the crystals in the water and their effects. So just imagine you got your water right, sitting in the crystal in the sun, and now you're drinking it. Now it's cracking. You feel me? See, I'm not listen. These niggas, but I don't know about these niggas on these YouTube streets, but yeah, man. See what else we got. If we ain't got nothing else, then I'm gonna just cut the live. Yes, Raquel, I got it. I peeped it. I'm a little slow, but I did peep it. Um, you want me to put the website back up? I mean, maybe. I might. I definitely will let you guys know. But thank you for rocking. I appreciate y'all. I do not like to do long ass lives. We're coming up on 20 minutes. I will say that I love each and every one of y'all who is tapping in and in tune right now. Um, hold on to your seatbelts because 2025 is gonna be crazy. All right, y'all, let's get it.